let's go ahead and do a video on the new Dye DM11. And something I always loved about, the critics of the DM series guns, they never changed anything about the gun. It was the exact same one it was last year. But okay, well, here's why I ask you. Okay, Dye did come out with a new gun. Okay, they came out with the NT. If you really want changes from the DM, why don't you just go buy the NT? Okay, it's a completely new platform. It shoots completely different and stuff like that. So, but I don't know how much more radically different people want the DM11 to be. But if you're not happy with the changes that it made, then just go buy the NT. Okay, because a lot of changes from that gun to the DM series. I'll tell you that much. So it just always cracks. They didn't make all the changes that I would have loved them to make. They should have changed everything. Well, they did. Go look at the go look at the NT. It's a completely different gun. Anyway, let's go ahead and take this out of the box. Let me tell you what. If you've been a DM owner, you really like the DM11. It's standard die packaging here. You get the barrel stock, you get the manual, you get the rebuild kit, the little tool kit. You also get the Allen keys, and you also get the lube, and you get a nice little case here as well. Inside here, you get the standard ultralight barrel that it comes with. I believe these are born out of 688 or 692. I've measured and I've gotten both. I'm not sure what the exact bore is. I believe it's a 688 barrel. And let's go ahead and talk about what are some of the major changes. Basically, one of the biggest changes that they made was they took the ergonomics of the NT and then put it on here on the DM11, which is a good thing. Okay, if you've ever held an NT, it's got some of the best ergonomics in paintball. The wraparound grips are amazing. I just love how the wraparound grips feel in the hands. You can just squeeze the marker. It feels great when you're diving into bunkers and stuff like that. The wraparound grips are probably, on the NT, are probably some of the best feeling ergonomics I've felt in paintball right now. I can't say enough good things about it. I absolutely love it. I love the little palm swell that's here in the back. It feels great. And also the trigger feels really good in these guns as well. Another thing they did that obviously warms my heart is they put the NT ASA on here, so you don't have the hoses coming out the left or the right hand side, so it feels the same in your left hand as it does for the right hand. Other than that, in terms of any other sort of major changes inside of the gun, not a lot of major changes inside of the gun other than the grip frame and stuff like that. But if you want to see how to take the guns apart, basically it's the same exact way to take it apart. Hyper 3, you pull it off. Bolt comes right out the back. It's basically almost the exact same bolt, or the exact same way you take apart the regulators. But let's go ahead and get in close. Let's weigh it. Take apart the bolt. We'll go out and do the efficiency test. Okay, now let's go ahead and weigh it. Okay, and as you can see, got a battery in there. And let's go ahead and turn this on. Okay, 2 pounds, 3.2 ounces, 2 pounds, 3.2 ounces for the DM11. Now let's go ahead and take the bolt out. There we go. You don't have to unscrew that bolt very much, just a little bit, and that whole bolt comes right out. Now something you're going to see inside here, kind of cool, is they kind of made it like the Billy Wing bolt, in that you've got an insert in there. Okay, so as you can see there, just like the Billy Wing bolt, where they had that little insert inside there, you've got basically the same thing on the new DM bolt. Kind of cups the ball a little bit more. I'm not sure really what the advantage is of having that cupped face, but I know on the Billy Wing bolt they had it, and a lot of people seem to like it. So we'll go ahead and lube this up. As you can see here, pretty much the same bolt that you're used to seeing inside of the DM series guns. There we go. And of course, the all-important top hat. Let's go ahead and put the stem O-rings on here. Well, something that I did notice with this bolt when dragging it back and forth was, I'm not sure if they did a little more grinding inside here if they're polished, or if maybe their polishing process has gotten a little bit better. But definitely for a bolt that's only got about 5 or 6 cases through it, feels a little smoother than normal. It is still pretty tight, but you just don't feel it. You don't feel the O-rings dragging as much, or you don't feel the inconsistency as much as you feel the bolt going back and forth. I mean, it's tight, but you don't feel it like kind of jumping and jerking as it's going forward. So I'm not exactly sure maybe if they improved their process on the polishing on the inside, or what exactly is going on. But definitely is, definitely feels nice and smooth when it's out. When you're sliding the bolt back and forth. Let's go ahead and slide this back into the gun. There we go. Okay, that's going to be the majority of it. If you need to take apart the Hyper 3, I know a lot of people say my videos are a little too long. Definitely take a look at my DM9 video. Basically the same thing. You unscrew the screws out, pull them out. Pull this off. You can slide to get to the LPR. Unscrew the screw here and the screw underneath here, and it's the last screw here. You can pop out the LPR and lube that up. Take apart the Hyper 3, you remove the macro line fitting first, slide the sleeve down, unscrew it, put the Allen key in through the top, and back it out. It's basically, if you take a look at like the DM9 video, I think I've even done it on the DM10 video, but it's very easy to take apart. Just for the sake of time, I'm going to skip that step. You can just go watch that video. So let's go ahead and do an efficiency test, and we'll come back for a conclusion. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the DM11 here. Okay, now we're going to take a tank temperature reading. And it looks like we're sitting right at about just under 90 degrees. So now what we're going to do is load up our first pod. Then turn the gun on. Shooting a little bit hot. There we go. That looks good to me. Got it down to about between 295 and 300. Alright, so go ahead and just shoot it before it's Alright. What is it? You got about a half a pod there. We got 7.5 pods. Thank you. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the conclusion of the DM11. Like I said, a lot of people go, oh, they're going to make the changes that they want to. If you really wanted to go with a lot of change, go buy the NT. Okay, there's a lot of differences between the NT and the DM11. I love the ergonomics of the DM11. I'm a huge fan of the NT ergonomics. This basically has the NT ergonomics. I think for people that are die-hard DM lovers, I know there's a lot of them that are out there. This is going to be a dream come true. You're getting all of the advanced ergonomics of the NT, but with the familiarity of the fuse bolt, of the the LPR and the Hyper 3 of the DM9 and the DM10. So gunshot great when it was out there, no surprises there. I love the trigger that's on this. I keep calling the Iron Man trigger, but the reach trigger that's on here, you can adjust it forward or back. And it's a great shooting gun when it was out there. Definitely nothing crazy, nothing nothing too major or out of the ordinary internally, but on the outside, the NT, the addition of the NT ergonomics to the DM11 made a huge difference in how it feels. I love this NT ASA. It feels a lot better than the Airport with the knob on the front. I love the grips. It's just, whew, you just got to hold one of these guns in your hand. You're like, oh, that feels good. So that's about it for the DM11. Like I said, I think it's going to be a DM owner's dream come true in terms of how it feels in the hands and stuff like that. So thanks for tuning in.